Ladies and gentlemen, the great purge has begun. And let's be honest, this purge started a while ago. It's now just really starting to pick up steam, bowling over anything in its way. And if we're going to be honest here, it's going to continue to get worse and worse. Not to sound like a Debbie Downer or anything, but it's just the reality of the situation of where we stand right now. What purge is that I'm talking about, you ask? The social media purge of conservative figures, conservative pages, conservative groups, conservative channels. They're getting zapped. And I got some breaking news that I just saw. I wasn't going to make a video about anything political. I got some great videos coming up throughout the weekend that are just funny. We can laugh, have some fun, crack a few jokes. But I saw this and I had to make a video on it just to bring it to you guys to show you the craziness that is happening right now. So, I'm sure you guys have all heard about this one that I have pulled up on the screen right now. Facebook bars Trump through the end of his term. All right, it says Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook's chief executive, said the risks of Mr. Trump using the service were too great. Interesting how they call him Mr. Trump and not President Trump. All right, and then it says even as Twitter lifted its lock on the president's account. All right, so they call him president. All right, regardless. So, Zuckerberg, boom, Trump's banned from Facebook and obviously Instagram, where Facebook owns Instagram, through the end of his term. He's done. That's it. Twitter locked him out of his account the other night, lifted that lock. President Trump's allowed to tweet again, which I don't know how good of an idea that is. I think a lot of the downfall was President Trump's loose Twitter fingers, but that's just my opinion. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, not a fan. Not a fan of the censorship. And I haven't been a fan since been watching it happen. When you're seeing people like Steven Crowder getting banned from different things, and you can name a ton of conservative figures that are on the right. That I mean, I guess we could say Alex Jones, but I don't believe in censorship. If you don't like what someone's saying, turn it off. Alex Jones did say some pretty radical things, but still, I don't know. That's neither here nor there. I digress. So, the news that I saw today, this is crazy, what I'm going to tell you guys. Before I do, hit that subscribe button. Join me on this journey, guys. My channel's starting to slowly but surely grow. We all got to start somewhere, right? I say it every video. Super happy with I just love the community that I've grown up to this point. I get some awesome feedback, some great comments, a lot of thumbs up, and I'm just grateful for each and every one of you. So if you want to join me on this journey, hit the subscribe button, turn that notification bell on so you know when I make new videos. I got some good stuff coming down the road here. Leave me a thumbs up. If you like the videos and the information I bring you guys, leave me a thumbs up and comment down below. I love the comments that my community leaves. I try to engage as much as I can. You guys motivate me. You guys keep me going to just continue bringing you guys great content and videos. So I would love to have you join me on this journey. All right. Thank you for that. Let's jump back in. So this just came out. Facebook has removed the hashtag WALKAWAY campaign and has banned me and every member of my team. This is insane. So Brandon Straka, if you weren't aware, Brandon Straka is the head of the Walk Away movement, the Walk Away campaign, which is basically people who were on the left, Democrats, liberals, progressives, whatever you want to call them, who realized that the left was completely losing the plot and walked away over to the conservative side, the Republican side, voted for Trump, however you want to call it. I guess it's the walk away from the Democratic Party is what it is, what it boils down to. Over 500,000 people in the hashtag walk away with hundreds of thousands of testimonial videos and stories is gone. Facebook has banned everything related to hashtag walk away. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever seen anything from the walk away movement, but there are some amazing stories of all kinds of people from different races, different sexual orientations, different backgrounds, different everything in life, just talking about how they were Democrats and their stories about what made them walk away from the Democratic Party and switch over to the Republicans, conservatives, Trump voters, like I said, whatever you want to call it. There was some amazing, amazing stories in there that were just really inspiring of people waking up and thinking for themselves instead of listening to the mainstream media and social media and family members and friends that that weren't able to think for themselves, that finally woke up and started thinking for themselves. Kind of my whole story right there. Um, so it's amazing. It was an amazing campaign, an amazing movement that Brandon Straka put together, and it's all gone now. And I'm just hoping to God that Brandon Straka and the people from the Walkaway campaign had some backup account somewhere else. I don't know. I haven't really dove too much into this story. I just saw and couldn't believe it. Over 500,000 people with hundreds of thousands of testimonial videos. So crazy. The page had over 500,000 members. Facebook banned it. And all right, so it gives the little generic explanation. Your account has been disabled. For more information, visit the help center. And let me pull up this one a little higher here. All right, so what this says, a message from Facebook. Hello, your Page Walkaway Foundation has been removed for violating our terms of use. Of course, the terms of use can change to whatever they want them to be. A Facebook page is a distinct presence used solely for business or promotional purposes. Among other things, pages that are hateful, threatening, or obscene are not allowed. We also take down pages that attack individuals, but it just goes on to their generic. If they want someone off there, they take the page down, and that's what they send you, regardless of anything else. By the way, if you guys are wondering, little French bulldog here in the corner of the camera, that's my dog, my French bulldog Goose. Now, I'd love to have Goose sit here and be on camera with me. He's an amazing dog, French bulldog. He's beautiful, except first of all, he hates the camera, so he'd get up here and look the other way on purpose, just to be a dick, because that's what he does. Hates the camera. Second of all, he's too happy and excited and fidgety, so he wouldn't sit still for a second. So I got a cool picture of the Goose. I figured I'd have him join me on camera where he's not going to be too disturbing. All right, just wanted to explain why that was up there. Goose is my pride and joy, so I'm sure you guys, I have him in a few of my other videos in the past. I'll put him in some more videos. Sorry, got a little off track there. All right. So, the Walkaway campaign has been zapped from Facebook, Instagram, and this isn't it. Oh, no, this is not it. This is, like I said, this is all just the tip of the iceberg, but this next one is insane. Check this out. Breaking. Journalist ELIJAH Schaeffer banned from Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so ELIJAH Schaeffer has been everywhere this summer. He was covering the riots in Kenosha. He's been covering other riots in D.C. over the summer, all the BLM and Antifa riots. He was in Philadelphia. He got assaulted in Philadelphia. I don't know if you guys saw the video where he got punched, and I think he had one of his teeth knocked out or had to get his teeth pulled from it. It was bad. He's put himself into some dangerous situations. He's had Antifa looking for him at these events. I'm pretty sure he's had a bounty on his head from Antifa. It's gone crazy for ELIJAH. The good thing is it hasn't stopped him from reporting. This guy gets on the front lines, brings us what's going on the front lines, and that's what journalists are supposed to do. Real journalism, guys, is dead today. Real journalism today is, well, this isn't real journalism, but this is what real journalists do today. Well, the so-called real journalists. You got Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo at CNN just sitting in their fat cat desks, collecting those massive paychecks, getting on camera and spreading misinformation, shitting all over conservatives and Trump supporters and the right, and making excuses for, BLM and Antifa and all the people on the left. That's how reporting has gone today. Now, ELIJAH Schaeffer, along with Drew Hernandez, some of these other guys that hit the ground and bring us all, everything, all the craziness that's going on. These guys are the real reporters. These guys are the real journalists of this day and age. These guys like ELIJAH Schaeffer. This is crazy. ELIJAH had his Facebook and Instagram banned, not only the reported part of it, but his personal. He said his personal Facebook page where he just had some pictures of him and his dog and his wife and things like that. That all got, I think he said his wife. I'm not 100% sure if he's married. But him and his dog, and his Graham, I'm gonna play the clip. I don't. I may not be married. I may have misspoke there. I apologize, Elijah. But so it says here, Schaefer, who reports for the Blaze, was instrumental in reporting on protests and riots during the summer of 2020. Exactly. He and his film crew got up and close with riots across the country. So that's it. Zapped, gone. I believe he's still on Twitter, but Facebook and Instagram zapped him. Well, yeah, he's obviously still on Twitter. He's the one that posted this on Twitter. Sorry, guys. Okay, now the craziest thing about all this, they're putting people on no-fly lists now. I'm pretty sure Elijah has been put on a no-fly list. KARLYN Borsenko, I think her name is KARLYN Borsenko, has been put on a no-fly list. So what they're doing is they're getting people who are at the Capitol protest January 6th, and I don't know if I don't know how they're doing this. If they're just rounding everybody up and putting them in one big group and putting them on no-fly lists, or if they're just picking certain people that they know are there. Elijah was there with his credentials. The police let him in and let him out. They didn't arrest him. He was there filming what was going on. But now he's getting shut down from social media. He's getting put on no-fly lists. They're treating the guy like a terrorist, along with, like, I think it's how you say her name, KARLYN Borsenko. I've seen her on a few podcasts, and I know she's got her own. And Elijah, he was just on Tim Pool's podcast not too long ago. So this is crazy. Now I'm going to play a quick clip of Elijah talking about it. It's just mind-blowing that this is where we're at. And like I said, the scary thing is it's only going to get worse. And how do we get out of it? How do we get out of this? I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Let me play that quick clip of Elijah saying what happened, and then I'll get off here and stop running my mouth.
There's obviously a crazy amount going on. And,
all right, this is
Elijah,
from Dave Rubin, the Rubin Report.
Because you were on the ground in the Capitol. You took some pictures. Just in the last, I guess, 2 or 3 hours, you have been banned from Instagram. You have been banned from Facebook. We also heard that KARLYN, who's been very heavily involved in the Walkaway movement, that the Walkaway page has just been taken off of Facebook. And Elijah, you just broke some news literally 30 seconds ago about some more censorship stuff. So take it away.
Yeah, that a lot of us are getting put on no-fly lists that were, I would say, just present at this event.
Crazy.
And I'd like to reiterate the fact that I was not somehow involved in these activities. I was there reporting, but unfortunately, this has become such a serious reaction, and in some ways, rightfully so. You would expect the government to lay a heavy hand on people who breach a federal building, but we're seeing them even, not the government come down on reporters, but big tech has taken a step outside of the government.
This is important.
And they've essentially taken it further than what the law wants to take, and they are now deleting, censoring, and blocking journalists, even my own personal profiles that just had pictures of my dog, my wife, and my recently deceased mother. Nothing political of nature. They've just removed all of the traces of me off their platforms based off of false accusations by very far left bloggers that work for Mashable, BuzzFeed, the Daily Beast. So unfortunately, while I would expect this to be the government crackdown, we're seeing the alignment of the state and the media together into a state media-run technocracy, and they are using this as a catalyst to destroy every single person they possibly can, including the president. And I don't think anyone's safe, including the fact that they're using this to get a lot of us not to be able to fly ever again, treating reporters, journalists, and those documenting as terrorists. It's a really sad day in our country. I'm not scared. I'm overwhelmed, though, not just for my own future, but for the future of the country.
Yeah, and just to be clear, you are a credentialed reporter.
Yes.
You're an actual journalist. You work at the Blaze. It is a place of journalism. You weren't in there breaking anything. Did you break anything? Let's get you on the record. Did you break any windows? Did you flip Nancy Pelosi's desk?
I didn't break anything. I also didn't touch any federal property besides my feet on the floor. I did not meddle with anything. I did not tamper with any evidence. And in fact, Nancy Pelosi's offices are a very large swath, I want to clarify, of 10 different chambers. I never entered in her personal area. And ultimately speaking, this is where the police pushed us back into. I think, to bring this up, I have a federal congressional press credential. And so I literally have the legal authority to operate inside of Congress, though I know they broke in. I believe the newsworthiness under the the act that was meant to protect journalists was very important to let America know what was happening. The police inside the congressional building were understanding of my credentials, and they worked with me. While they arrested the people around me, they did not arrest me, and they let me leave because they knew I was documenting the news. And it's really scary to see that just because my personal political affiliations and opinions are against the mainstream of what's considered tolerable, meaning I still believe in the Constitution and freedom of speech, somehow now I'm getting scapegoated as some procurer of this violence, when in reality, if I wasn't there, a lot of the world probably wouldn't have known, at least as quickly, what was actually happening.
Right.
All right, so that's all I'm going to play of that clip. And KARLYN Borysенko spoke next, and she's on that no-fly list as well. That's crazy, a no-fly list. These people can't fly anywhere. Like, that's what they do with terrorists. He's a credentialed reporter. All right, guys, that's it. We are in some scary times here, and I don't know where we go. Listen, you guys, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of this whole thing and how we get out of this mess that we're in. I'm an optimist. I try to see the glass half full. I try to see everything in a positive light. I try to be happy and upbeat. But looking ahead, I can't figure out a way out. And maybe it's just going to take some time for the dust to settle and things to start, I don't know, I don't know. I'm going to stop running my mouth here, guys. I just wanted to bring you this story because I think it's completely insane. And I think this is just the very beginning. I think once Biden and Kamala Harris get into office, it's just going to get 10 times worse. The censorship's going to get crazy. Um, pages, conservative pages, Trump supporting pages, groups, specific people, like Elijah said, his personal page with his wife and his dog and his grandma or whatever. They get zapped. Channels, YouTube channels, they're going to go after Parler. Guarantee it, they're going to try to take that website Parler down. You've already got people like little Bryce Stelter from CNN who complain that Parler is a threat to the democracy. These people don't want to hear any view or opinion or anything different from what they believe, anything different from the mainstream narrative, anything different from the propaganda that they're trying to push. They don't want to hear it. That if it's anything different than that, it's racist. You're a phobe. You're an ist. It's an ism. It's all this crazy stuff. Unless you back exactly what they want. Scary times, guys. But with that being said, we will get through this. Listen, just take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be a good person. We're going to get through this. Like I said, do me a favor, hit that little subscribe button down below. Let's grow this community. Let's get this channel going. We're going to have some fun. I promise you guys, we got some great videos coming up. We're going to get away from the politics for a little bit. You got people that know what they're talking about reporting on this that you can listen to. I'm a knucklehead. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to politics. I just try to look at things through common sense, and when I see this nonsensical, non-common sense horseshit, I figure I'll talk about it. All right, guys. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace.